What's going on, guys? My name is Red from my YouTube channel. Let's do this. Hello again, guys, and I have like 12 fragrances right now, like a haul, but I will not review them. I will just show them to you. Number one, you all know about this one, but for those who are not into fragrances yet, this is Afnan's Turati Blue. So as you can see, it's still sealed with plastic. I haven't opened this. I used to have one of these before and I sold it. I heard many good things about this one, and yes, I've tried it and it's really phenomenal. Mysterious actually, and dark and sensual, but really good smelling. This is something to look forward to. Afnan Turati Blue, and that's a rhyme. Ajmal Kuro is the next, and this is a dupe or clone replica of Christian Dior's Sauvage, the Eau de Toilette, and I can feel that this is also in between Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum. Now Kuro and Une, which I reviewed from the house of Afnan, they're both clones of Dior Sauvage, but there's a distinction between the two, and you would have a different feeling between the two in a positive way. But then the DNA that they are cloning or copying or duping is from Christian Dior's Sauvage, Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum. Charuto Tobacco Vanille by Pandora series. So this is another dupe or clone of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, and I've had decants of Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford, and it is fantastic and awesome smelling. Spicy tobacco with some creaminess and kind of like a milky undertone. And with Charuto Tobacco Vanille, we'll see what's gonna happen with this. Next is made in Italy. So I'm not just reviewing fragrances from UAE or Dubai. This is also from the Western countries. Made in Italy, Missoni Parfum pour Homme, said to be a clone or dupe, or smells like Bleu de Chanel by Chanel, either Eau de Toilette or in between Eau de Toilette and Eau de Parfum. So I'm really excited. I tried full wearing of this one, and it is really magnetic. A repackaged vintage from the house of Givenchy, and this is Givenchy Serious Rouge. Oh, phenomenal smell. Phenomenal smell, back up worthy. I will review this soon. This, I've never tried this even way back, but because of the reviews, the red bottle, I was convinced to get this new rebottled, very unique smell. I have never smelled any fragrance that smells like this. Tell me if you want me to review this fragrance. I was wowed and stunned by the smell of this one. Serious Rouge from the house of Givenchy, Eau de Toilette, one of the highly acclaimed fragrance in the community. And this is from the house again of Givenchy, Boise. Perfect for this coming fall season. It's chocolate goodness and madness. Tell me, guys, do you want me to review this one? I heard many great reviews about this fragrance, and to some other reviewers, this is the best in the line of the Gentleman series of Givenchy. Another fragrance, classic vintage during the 90s. I think this is my first purchase perfume bottle in 94 or 95 or 93. This is Carolina Herrera for men. The vintage, classic Carolina Herrera for men. Smoke has never done better than this. This is the first smoke impression fragrance that I have ever smelled. Very unique. Up until now, you can't find any fragrance that smells like this. There's a transition from the top to mid and the bottom, although it was really watered down from the potent concentration or formulation back in the 90s. But I will tell you guys, the DNA, the essence is still there from start to finish. It's just watered down a bit, reformulated, but the magic is still inside. Tell me if you want me to review this soonest. Next is the known dupe of Parfums de Marly's Layton, Alhambra Detour Noir. I've tried this. I would say that this is really close to Layton, and I would like to review this. There was a time this was super hype in the fragrance community and YouTube. The weather is getting cooler again, fall and winter. It would be perfect timing for me to reintroduce the Tour Noir from Alhambra to people who are not into fragrances. They should own this one. You haven't tried fragrances from the Middle Eastern, guys? This one is from the Middle East, from Dubai. This one is really a super close clone of a $300-400 Parfums de Marly high-end niche Layton, and very mass-pleasing, super attractive Layton. you will enjoy Detour Noir as they are really close to each other. Next one is a dupe or clone according to reviews of by Kilian's Back to Black. I have a little bit left of decant of Back to Black, and it is very sensual, super high class powder, but it is really an aphrodisiac and very long lasting. Now the House of Emir has a Shades of Dark series called When Soul Gets High, and this is the dupe of Kilian's Back to Black. I haven't opened it yet, so we'll see if the reviews were right, if it's really close to Back to Black Aphrodisiac by Kilian, Celestial series by Emir, Fascination, which claims to be a dupe of Serjoff's Richwood, and Richwood is like about $400 again, expensive, high-end niche, and this is supposed to be a clone of it, and I've tried it on my skin. But what I can tell you guys is, if you want another take for Zino Davidoff, the vintage classic, that smell of Zino Davidoff, make it a little toned down but make it more sophisticated. This is Fascination by Emir. It is also really magnetizing. It's right here. I can smell the patchouli here and rose and the mix of spices and woods. This is truly a magical Richwood clone, which I have never smelled, but I would say also that this can also be a clone of the outstanding Zino by Davidoff, the vintage. Maison Alhambra's exclusive saffron. They say that this smells like the high-end exclusive of Carolina Herrera's Lazuli. I have no idea what Lazuli smells, but judging from the smell of this one, this is beautiful. This is not a beast mode, only at the beginning, but this can be a great work, dates, party, and casual smell. Can even be formal. I can smell a touch of Rocha's Mustache, the new version, on this one. So I will review this again in the future. Next. I think this is the last one in the haul that I'm planning to review sometime soon. And this, you know this guys, is a very famous oud fragrance from a famous designer called Hugo Boss. This is Hugo Boss bottle, oud. Beautiful bottle. Okay. And tight cap. Wow. Not magnetic, but it's tight. It sits properly in the bottle and it doesn't fall. What a good bottle. Very elegant. So this is Boss bottle oud or oud. Now, it smells really rich and really wealthy, exquisite. If you are a millionaire or a billionaire or a CEO or a businessman, this can be your signature smell. I'll try this on my skin. Amazing. It reminded me of ZUSZ, Zeus, that I reviewed down in my videos. Please check it out. And my impression of that and this, I might do a comparison between the two, but they're more kind of like almost spot on with each other. This is kind of like, or Zeus, because this was released early, Zeus is kind of like cloning this, and this also and Zeus are kind of like in the ballpark of Versace Oud Noir and Tom Ford Oud Wood. So that, guys, would be my lineup in the future. My name is Fred for my YouTube channel.
When I try to bake.
Hugo Boss bottle. Let's do this.